Hi lovelies, I'm Ariel and this is Maven Unmasked and welcome to your fall 2019 tarot and oracle reading. Happy fall, you guys. Best season of the year, so ready for it. Today for our reading, this is going to be just a real quick reading and just a real quick check-in for the general energy surrounding us this fall. I am going to be using the Zombie Tarot. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Love using this deck this time of year. I will also be using the Oracle of Oddities as well as for our Oracle card pull. If you want to, please be sure to check out my fall faves video. I go through some of my favorite tools that I'll be using this fall, decks, crystals, candles, herbs, and more. I'm also going to be coming out with my favorite books in my spiritual reference library. So please be sure to stay tuned for those if you want to check them out. Alrighty, so let's just go ahead and get in the mood for this reading. I call in everyone's angels, their ancestors, their guides, their loved ones in spirit for whoever's watching this video, whenever they're watching this video, to bring us a message for our best and highest good. What do we need to know? What do we need to do? What do we need to work on this fall? What is the energy surrounding the collective for fall of 2019. Alrighty. And you guys know I just like, oop, there's one for them to fall out. So that is what we're gonna do. These guys want to slide all over the place today. Alrighty then. Woo. Okay. Big message here. Great. So our shadow card for our fall reading is the Four of Swords. So I feel like Spirit is asking us to just take it easy, take a break, take a rest, recuperate, recover. The energy lately has just been either it's like, go, like, yeah, let's do it, or everything is off in every way possible, or just feeling like super, super tired and not knowing why. I mean, it has just been energetically these last few months has just been really intense in so many different ways. I feel like so many of us have had some life-changing discoveries, some life-changing realizations. We become very honest with ourselves and what we want and where we're going and what we're willing to accept, what we're not willing to accept. We're pushing the barriers in a lot of ways for ourselves. We're having this struggle between, do I want to be this old version of myself or do I want to be this new version of myself, and trying to make these changes and all of that, you know, trying to push and move forward. And we may be getting some blockages, some resistance. Some of us may, you know, just be going full speed ahead, and that's great. But I feel like for a lot of us, there's just been this weird energy. People, you know, who you thought were on your side are leaving, or just we are in flux. We are in transition right now, which is, you know, fall is a transitionary month or season. It really is. Things are changing. So that energy is definitely surrounding us, and we are being called to just take a break, rest and recover, process everything that, you know, has come up for us. Try to make those connections, get real with yourself, come to terms with some things, be honest with yourself about some things. For some of us, we may have been having trouble sleeping lately due to the energy or due to just all of the things that we've got going on. So I really feel like now's the time to rest, recuperate, recover, rejuvenate, you know, get ready so we can have a magical fall. But we need to come back to ourselves and center and ground and just chill for a little bit. So energy surrounding us this fall. So that's the underlying theme. So the energy, we have the moon. Okay, the moon, the moon, the moon. So what illusions and delusions are we having? What are we seeing that's not really actually there? What are we afraid of? What are we afraid to take a look at? What are we afraid to be honest with ourselves about? What is easier for us to believe than the actual truth of the matter, the bare bones reality of it? Easier to believe old ways of being, easier to believe that we can't, easier to believe and trust in the fear, seeing something as scarier than it actually is and being afraid to take that leap of faith, being afraid to take that step. Okay, so, you know, some things being brought to the light eventually, things looking bigger and scarier in the dark because we're uncertain, we're doubtful, we're not clear, we're not well rested and recovered, we've been kind of beat up here the last couple months. And so the moon is like, you know, amplifying those things. You know, when you're tired, you get more frustrated with things or more impatient or more afraid of things that go bump in the night. So I really feel that some shadow kind of themes may be coming up for us that we're going to have to continue to work through, working through some fear, working through some, for some of us, this may even be trauma to come to a clearer understanding, okay? I feel like with this, we may get a lot of clarity and insight through our dreams, that dreams are the key, rest and sleep are the key to kind of clear our mind and kind of break down any barriers or form a clearer way, form a clearer path. I just keep hearing clarity and understanding with this reading, okay? But it's like, you know, she sleeps, she's home, safe in her bed, but she's worried about the things outside, the things that go bump in the night. And it's like shining light on the situation will kind of bring clarity to the undead things, the things that haunt you. So we may have some things that used to haunt us coming back up to be healed and worked through this fall. Okay, 10 of Swords here. We've got some endings, some things that, or in some people, I feel like for a lot of us that we need to just cut off and just be done with, okay, to move on into the new. What do you need to separate from? What cords do you need to cut? You know, what has become a tumor or a parasite or something that's festering within you, and to cut this out of you, this parasite, this leech, this, you know, to cut that out of you so that tissue can begin to regenerate and to heal, okay? You know, not allowing dead weight to kind of hold you back. Alrighty, endings, beginnings. You know, for some of this may be somebody being untruthful, or we feel stabbed in the back, or we feel betrayed in some kind of way. But is that just the way that we're perceiving it, or is that actually what's going on? So that's how the moon's influence is really playing into this. Okay, and then we have the Knight of Hazards, or the Knight of Pentacles. Take it slow, you guys. Really be gentle with yourselves. Take it easy this month. Don't rush into anything because we're not seeing things clearly, as clear as we want to, or as clear as we can this fall. We've got to cut out, you know, the dead ends, the parasites, the things that are sucking and taking energy from us, and rest and recuperate and recover, and just tread lightly, move slowly. Don't make any like big decisions or major changes this fall. I feel like, you know, there's just so much at play that we're not seeing. So much illusion and delusion around us that it's hard to tell reality from fantasy, or reality from the way your emotions may be skewing things, or what we want to see isn't what we're actually, you know, experiencing. And it just feels, I feel like there's a lot of trickery and tricksters at play this fall. So be mindful of that. Take things slowly. Be aware. Awareness is key, you know. Keep all eyes open. So I'd like to just get one final card from Oracle of Oddities to kind of tie this all up for us. So awareness, rest, rejuvenation is key. Not rushing into anything so that we're not blindsided, and, you know, do some cord cutting. Be ready to let some things go. Okay, we have Nexus. So we are at the Nexus. We are at this intersection, you know, waiting again, waiting, moving slowly for something to change. And I understand how frustrating that can be. Trust me, I'm there in my life too. You know, waiting for something, you know, the energy to change, waiting to make a move, wanting to make a move, but the energy isn't right for you to make a move and you're like pushing against it. And it's just this whole thing. Know that the work that you're putting in now matters, even though it may not seem like it. Okay. So keep doing the work, you know, begin to cut ties with the things that are holding you back or not serving you in the way that they used to, or people who aren't truly there for you, even though you thought that they were. I feel like you're going to start seeing people for more of who they are, and their true character, their true colors will come out. So just be mindful and aware of that. But I'm Ariel, and this has been Maven Unmasked with your Fall 2019 Tarot and Oracle reading. If you would like to book a reading with me just to see the energy surrounding you personally this fall, please be sure to check out my website, www.mavenunmasked.com, and click the Book a Readings tab. Have a great fall, lovely. See you soon. Bye.